The story of Jesus is so important because he, like children, was without fault, blame, thoroughly innocent. Horrible things happened that were not his fault. The development of the subconscious mind happens at a young age. For many of us, it is completed by the time we are 7 years old. However, the events that happen to us and around us were not in our control. They didn't happen because of our worth or value. On the contrary, because of our light, our innocence and vulnerability, we were attacked. This is a spiritual phenomenon. Children are too young to properly evaluate, make sense of the why. It is a word that they use constantly. They internalize pain. Here's the question. What do we believe we deserve on a subconscious level after years of internalizing other people's pain? During adulthood, we make choices based on the value system, the beliefs we internalized about ourselves as children. It impacts so many areas of our lives, like who we marry, the way we manage our finances, the home we choose, the way we parent our children, our career path, and even our relationship to food. The lesson is to expose the lie of not being chosen or worthy or good enough. The people around us who were filled with pain, unhealed wounds, cause us to believe stories about ourselves that do not belong to us. Consequently, the subconscious mind will reject people, places, experiences that do not align with its truth. Reprogramming, uploads, and new downloads are necessary in order to attract the lives we desire most. The goal is not about a person, their goals, their choices, their values. Rather, to see the truth beneath the lie. The reason the truth matters so profoundly is because it influences what we attract moving forward. This measure of healing produces freedom where lies only offer lack and limitation, restraints and restrictions. The soul was created for boundlessness, extravagant freedom, and blissful pleasure. We are not meant to silence or convince Judas to change or to not betray us. Rather, to ascend higher than the betrayer. This is not about competition. Be an heir. Heirs have the power and dominion to speak a word of faith from here, to decree the future over every entity, power, principality, or thing, much like Jesus cursed the fig tree. Matthew 8:8 says, the centurion answered and said, Lord, I am not worthy that thou shalt come under my roof, but speak the word only, and my servant shall be healed. And Jesus responded in verse 13, go thy way, and as thou hast believed, so it be unto you. Conversation isn't necessary. It is not a precursor for forgiveness to take place. There is no need for another to listen, to apologize, or comprehend. That would place the power of faith, of wholeness, outside of ourselves, which leads to victim mindsets and great whimpering. There's no one who walks by who will put me in the water. The thoughts that we think must be subjected to the truth. The words that we speak must be drenched by our faith. then God's healing will flow, and our lives become like the tree planted beside the waters. Our thoughts matter more than we know. Blame dejects progress. Be spirited. That is our truth. Because underneath the circumstance, that is what we all are.